Hello my friends and welcome to part 102 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play series. So in today's episode I'm gonna go over the goal scenario of the Plunder Patrol and I'll have to see what I can do from there. Let's do this one first. I got 150 water orbs from that, so that's a pretty good amount. And then here's the orbs that, here's the artworks that will be shown. Another ship. Ooh, a celebration. That's cool. The captain, of course. Whitebeard again. He's the I think he's the engineer slash lookout. And then Redbeard. I think he's like the engineer. And then Redbeard. Maybe he's like more like of the aggressive one. I'm not sure. Bluebeard. Oh, maybe like the ship's navigator. And then emblem of the Plunder Patrol. I guess this is the captain giving the new member something. Maybe presenting her with an emblem, and then here's the actual new member. There's a better look at her. Which is crazy. Like, I don't think there's like a ton of like women like a part of the crew. Looks like the Lease made it back safe and sound. Captain looks to be in high spirits. That means good results if I had to guess. And we're all set here. The Wayne party's ready for the banquet to begin. A feast to celebrate a successful voyage, the best part of the whole thing. As far as the banquet is concerned, it doesn't matter who's coming back from the voyage and who's been here the whole time. It's a time for all of us to share good fortunes. They have some pretty good food there. Oh yeah, and then there's also the newest member too there. Oh, the captain's calling for the apprentice. Suppose the kid's a full-fledged member of the crew now. Huh? What do you mean? Well, you see, when we plunder patrols are recognized as full-fledged medals, we receive a spyglass from the captain. Oh, so that's what that is. For us, that one possession is important as our very lives. It's more than just some tool for navigation. It's proof the captain sees us as his comrades. That kid'll be more zealous to be a part of the Plunder Patrol than ever before. Here's wishing ye luck earning a spyglass of your own someday. Do your darndest. I ain't even got mine yet. Okay, so I got 150 water orbs. And I got that gate cleared. And I found a new card pack. Which is called Vessels of Freedom. Oh, this is where you get the... what is it? Think the for hire stuff as well, which makes sense at the combine the for hire cards in here as well, because like they're both kind of like adventurers, like in a way, because like the Plunder Patrols sail the seas looking for like more treasure, which is sort of like an adventure. Like you could like consider pirates adventurers, and of course the for hires are like different kinds of creatures looking for jobs, looking to be able to take on jobs where they have to like maybe like explore different areas for money basically, and maybe even like fight a few enemies along the way, which is basically what pirates are doing as well, fighting a few monsters. And of course they're trolling trolls because they're like, it looks like they're kind of like seeking out a little bit of like adventure themselves since they're on a ship and they're like traveling. So yeah, a lot of like traveling going on with this secret pack. Um, and then here's the some of the for hire cards along with some with the Plunder Patrol cards. I don't really play a ton of this myself, but I did like think about playing the for hires, but then I never got into it. But like I I did play, I think, a little bit, just a little bit of for hires in Duel Links. I just don't think I ever built an actual for hire deck. Yeah. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna try giving my best on like the ratios. So I think for Plunder Patrols, maybe you could have like extras of him. You might want extras of him, you might not, I'm not sure. But yeah, maybe you should have a few extras of the Plunder Patrol, like X-Deck monsters, just to make sure you can like go into them, like keep being able to go into them, like using this guy's effect. I mean, maybe. Maybe except for Plunder Patrol ship lease, because like you can't actually like use this to go into the Plunder. I mean, you might be able to. I'm not sure. I think you actually are able to. So yeah, you might want to run extras just to make sure that you always like have a target for this guy. I'm not exactly sure, but like that like would be like my opinion on it. But of course, like definitely make sure, because like these are a lot of these are like URs and SRs, so and then the Plunder Patrol shipyard, I think this is one you definitely want to run multiple copies of, because this is a good deck. I mean, this is a good card. So you probably want to run 3. Actually, since this is a hard once per turn, you probably only really need to run like 2 and then like a terraforming. Or you could just run 3 of this card. But I think terraforming is like better most of the time, because like it also filters out your deck quite a bit. Yeah, so that would be my opinion. Either 3 of this card, like 2 and a terraforming, just because like this has a really good effect that lets you add any Plunder Patrol card from your deck to your hand. And it also has a graveyard effects that lets you keep recurring it, which is like why like I don't think you really need to like run it at 3. Like you could easily just run like 2 terraform, like 1 terraforming and 2 of this, since you can like keep recurring it. Though I think that's the same can be said for like a lot of field spells. That's pretty much a ratio for a lot of field spells. Anyway, as the for hire side thing, oh yeah, and then of course there's the Plunder Patrol monsters. Oh yeah, which are a bunch of rares and stuff. So like the Plunder Patrol monsters you can like more easily mix and match, since like they're all low rarity, of course. So pretty much just the X deck ones you want to like make sure like these like the X deck cards I don't know about, but the Plunder Patrol like I have a pretty good idea. Either 3 or 2 and a terraforming. It depends on like your preference, if you think it's worth it to pick up a terraforming, which I think it is, because a lot of decks make use of a field spell. But either way, I think it's fine. And then the for hire monsters, the for hire ratios, maybe just 1 of this guy. Maybe you just need to run 1 or 2 of him. I'm not exactly sure, but like you could here's a really good call for the deck. I know sometimes you only really need to run 1 of like the boss, but like I think usually you run like at least 2. And then this one, You have to, he is a high level one, so like he might brick if you draw into him. But you can always special summon him from the hand with beat. Or I think he might be able to be special summoned other ways. Oh, yeah, that's right. All of the all of the at least lower level monsters allow you to special summon another one from the hand. Yeah, all of the lower level ones, at least a lot of them allow you to special summon one from the hand. Yeah, like this one. So like, since a lot of them can special summon stuff in the hand, maybe you could like run multiple copies. But you might not want to run like too many copies of the big level ones in case they get stuck in your hand. So maybe like run a few less copies of the not as good one. Maybe you could run maybe 2 copies each. I think they all have pretty good effects. Just like you don't want them stuck in your hand, that's the only thing. Actually, you might be able to run get by with running one of the Wiz and then maybe 2 of the other high level guys. There's something like that. Anyway, B is definitely something you want to run at 3. Also it allows you to search for one of your for hire monsters. So like that's another reason you don't really need to run like multiple copies of the high level ones. Maybe just 2 of each of these guys, or maybe even 2 of this one of this one, and 1 of this one, because you can just search them out using B anyway. So that's why you also another reason you want to like max out on beat, since it searches for hire. And then seal is good as well, since it can recur for hires from your graveyard, which is another like good reason to like do those kind of ratios for the high level guys. I just think maybe like an extra copy of him is pretty good, because like this actually like banishes cards from your opponent's graveyard, which is a pretty good effect. Although this is a pretty good effect as well. So maybe you could even run like 2 of this, and or if you just want to run 1 of each, like there's plenty of ways to be able to get them back from your graveyard or get them back into your hand with like search them from your deck to your hand, depending on like which one is best for the situation. And then this one, probably don't really want to run this because it doesn't really have a special summon effect. This one's probably pretty good though. It allows you to special summon a for hire from the graveyard, so another thing that lets you get something out from the graveyard. So you probably want to max on this one as well. You probably want to run 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this, probably 1 of each, at least 1 of each of the high level guys, since you can easily recur them anyway. And then the Fandora. This looks like a pretty good card actually. So it also destroys all cards your opponent controls. You might just want to play 3 of the Fandora, since it's like so easy to just craft 3, and I think it's really good to like have like extras, so like when you like use the effect that sends itself to the graveyard, you can then just activate another one in its place. Maybe even 3 plus a terraforming. Just because of how it's like, just because like you can replace it. Like just because you can make sure you can replace it when you need to. And then Mayhem for hire is probably a pretty good one as well. You might want to play that because it doesn't actually negate any effects, so you'll still be able to get like this, like get out and then get the special summon. And then Dawnper, is a good one as well. So yeah, you might even want to like play like multiple copies of this. And then you probably want to play multiple copies of this as well. This one destroys face up, this one destroys sets, but most importantly, they keep the special summon chain going. That's basically what the Fuhas are all about, like keeping like special summoning monsters from the hand. That's why this guy doesn't really fit into it, because like he doesn't really keep that special summon chain going. I'm not sure about this guy. You have to like discard a for hire card to draw a card, so I'm not sure. And then this one isn't very good either, so I think these two maybe you could like pass on. Although like this could be situationally good. Maybe like you could even play one of this one just in case you like need a draw. And then Rookie for Hire. This one is a good one as well, since it special summons one from your hand or deck. So this one you probably want to play 3 copies of as well. And then this one you might want to play multiple copies of. Maybe like not exactly 3, but it does special summon something from the deck, and that's usually pretty good. Okay, and then the rest of those are plenty. So with what I have so far, so 3, it would be 3, 6, 9. Yeah, because this has a really good effect, allowing to like special summon a for high from the graveyard. So I think max out on all of these, since these are all really good. So 3, 6, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. I mean, if you did like that, if you ran like 3 of each of these guys, 3 of this, 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 and then 1 of this, that would be 19. But if you like minus 1 copy of each of these, that would be like 17 cards. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, because then you would like run 1 of each of these, so 17. And then of course you also want to play Tinky, since then you can like add this guy to your hand with Tinky. It might be worth playing Tinky for that. And then, but definitely I would say Reinforcement in the Army is another good card for this deck. Because then you can add Beat. And Beat is like the best, like definitely a card you want to see in your starting hand. Since it searches. So yeah, Reinforcement, I would say it's a really good card for the deck. And you get it for free from the solo mode. So that's really cool. Anyway, that's my opinion. You can like feel free to like check up on the ratios, but I think that's a pretty good idea of like the ratios. And like most of the for hire monsters are like lower rarity, so like you can definitely like mix and match like on the lower rarity ones. But I definitely think I'm right. I'm probably right about the high rarity, like 3, 1, 1, 1. But you might want to check on the higher rarity for hires, like so you don't have to go into a secret pack again if you need like an extra copy of any one of these. But by the time you get 3 beats, with gems, if like that's what you're doing, you might just get multiple copies of these anyway. And I'm pretty sure you don't really need any more than 2 of any of these. Yeah. So anyway, let's go and let's look at what I can do now for the Solomon. Oh yeah, of course the regulation doors are open. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with Floundries, Like, they got a lot of cards banned, but I'm trying, but I might swap to Salamangreats, since you can make a pretty good deck out of like 3 of the structure decks, and then like flesh it out a little bit with whatever like with whatever like good staples you have. One important like link would be access code. I would say like you probably definitely want to get access code as one of your links, but like access code is a good card in general, so like you don't really have to worry about that very much. But yeah, like anything that's like more specific to deck would be in the structure deck, because the exceeds like you can't even use anyway. They're not part of the structure deck, but you don't even need to worry because you can't use them anyway. See, anyway, I don't think I can do the Invincible Bee Troopers because it doesn't show the gate. So yeah, I'll just move on to after the Plunder Patrol for now. It looks like it's Tribe of Abyssal Waters, and this is going over Mermaids. The people of Mermaid are highly skilled fighters that live under the sea. Their origins were hidden in a long journey of searching for a safe haven. Wait, so is Mermaid the name of like the city that or whatever that they live in, or like city or village or whatever it is that they live in? I guess it makes sense, because I was kind of like wondering like why they would call mermaids. I thought maybe like it was like kind of like a play on like how they're like mer people and they have tails, so mermaids. It's kind of like a combination of mermaid / merman plus tail because they have a tail. But now I know. It's the name of the city. That's probably what they were thinking of though. Like doing a combination of the two. And that's how they came up with the name of the archetype, Konami. So yeah, this is Lemuria, the Forgotten City. Wait, why is it called... But people are Mermaid, and yet the name of the city is called Lemuria. So I don't get it. I don't know. It's weird because it said people are Mermaid. Whatever. Here's like the people and the city that will be showing up in today's in this scenario. Abyssgun, Abysshild, Abyssdine, Abyssscorn, Abysspike, Abyssturge, and that's it. So it looks like there's gonna be some trouble. Okay, it's called the Tribe of the Abyssal Waters. Okay. Lemuria, the Forgotten City. Once a beautiful and thriving hub, this city had been built with advanced technology and boasted a rich culture. However, an unfortunate seismic shift that shook the entire continent caused it to sink to the bottom of the ocean. And now, a group of creatures called the Mermaids have taken up residence in the ruins of the once prosperous city. These aquatic creatures were ruled by a benevolent royal family and lived under the ocean in peace, hidden from the rest of the world. These merfolk loved to sing and would often offer their songs to the god of the sea, praying that their daily lives would remain protected and peaceful. Many of the singers were adults like Mermaid Abyssland, but not all of them. Some were young, like Mermaid Abyssdine, but that didn't mean their singing was any less beautiful. All these merfolk played important roles in offering their prayers. At first glance, they would appear to be a peaceful and graceful group without a single harmful bone in their bodies. But that was far from the truth. In fact, within them dwelled a great power that they weren't afraid to use when worst came to worst. Oh, so that's what that's referring to. That artwork. The mermaid warriors had weapons that they used whenever they patrolled the waters or hunted for food. One such warrior was a mermaid abyss pike, who fought with a unique hand-to-hand combat style that performed excellently underwater. There was also a mermaid abyss sturge who wielded his chained harpoon with great dexterity. These warriors trained and fought bravely to ensure the safety of their people. The mermaids were a nomadic tribe, and they had traveled many miles to find a safe place they would call home. This lifestyle gave rise to their fearsome battle capabilities and skill. So maybe like when it sank, they renamed the city to Mermaid. To like the city of Mermaid or something. Because like based on the wording, it seems like that they live in like Mermaid. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, let's go to practice. I guess it could have like been like that, like Konami messed up a little bit. Like maybe they meant like the mermaid people. But I mean, I don't think they like they barely ever met, like I don't think they like I didn't really see like any other like times when they really messed up that big. So I don't know, I feel like maybe they are people of Mermaid, so maybe they're living in a city called Mermaid. But the city's called Lemuria, I thought. But yeah, I guess it could have been renamed. Anyway, somebody can let me know, maybe like, although maybe like as we go through to the goal scenario, maybe we'll like learn more about like why it's like that in the description. So yeah. So maybe like, so like if you know that it's gonna be cleared up in the goal scenario, maybe don't like comment like please, like so like it's like a surprise, more of a surprise. Anyway, let's go through this practice. And maybe I can even go to the first door. I think I should have time for both. Oh yeah, and I get to use the Abyssal Waters field zone for this. I wonder if like it was like always Abyssal Waters, or if it was something before Abyssal Waters was released. So maybe like this is maybe a way to be able to like tell what future products will be released. Maybe this is one way to tell, like, because if this was like available, because if this were like storyline and even the accessories to go with it was available before those accessories came out in the shop, maybe then like you could have like known that like something like this would be available eventually. But I'm not sure, because like I'm coming into this like well after they were released in the shop. What makes a mermaid deck unique? The level 7 mermaid monsters have higher attack and useful effects. These monsters can be special summoned by discarding a certain number of water monsters from the hand to the graveyard, also giving you an opportunity to use the effects of level 3 mermaid monsters that activate when they are sent to the graveyard. When it's difficult to special summon a level 7 monster due to a depleted hand, etc., the effect of a level 4 mermaid monster will be useful in deploying your army. Okay, so I got Abyss Megalo. Use the effect of Mermaid Abyss Megalo to your advantage and win the duel in this turn. First, special summon Mermaid Abyss Megalo from your hand by activating its effect. To activate its effect, you must discard 2 other water monsters. Discard Mermaid Abyss Lind and Mermaid Abyss Gun to activate the effect of Mermaid Abyss Megalo. Okay. You successfully special summon Mermaid Abyss Megalo. Activate the effects of the Mermaid Abyss Megalo that you successfully special summoned, and the effect of Mermaid Abyss Gun that was discarded to your graveyard from your hand. Use the effect of Mermaid Abyss Megalo to add Abyssal the Mizuchi to your hand from your deck. Then with the effect of Mermaid Abyss Gun, special summon Mermaid Abyss Lind from the graveyard. Yes, so I'll activate that, and then it allows me to add a spell or trap, and then I can activate this. Oh, I guess it special summons the other one. That's cool. So now I'm adding Abyss Scale. Tribute Mermaid Abyss Lind to activate the effect of Mermaid Abyss Megalo. Mermaid Abyss Megalo will be able to attack twice during this turn. It's cool. Activate Abyssal the Mizuchi and equip it to Mermaid Abyss Megalo. Let's proceed to battle phase. So now it has more than enough attack to take down my opponent. Cool. Oh yeah, and then my opponent's name and I think deck as well is called Vast World of Water, which makes sense for like the mermaid deck, since the all water monsters, and also they're living in like an underwater city now. Okay, so this is what I drew. Which one do I want to do? This one allows me to add a level 3 water monster from my deck to my hand. Oh wow, this one allows me to special one mermaid monster from my deck in defense position. So I think I'm gonna do this one. Oh, when it destroys an opponent's by battle. So yeah, that's pretty good. So now I get to activate it. So I don't think I'm gonna go after this one first because I need another mermaid monster in my graveyard first. Special summon by the effect of a mermaid monster. That's pretty good. One level 3 or lower though. I guess I should do this one. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do... Which one? Less than equal. Oh yeah, I forgot. And then actually that's pretty good because then I can just discard this one. Special summon the other. I think that's actually better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after this one. Yeah, now I can discard her to add one, and then I get the special summon. That's pretty good though. It has a quick effect to discard itself. Hold on. I want to see what I can go into though. That's actually pretty good. Rank 3 or lower water exceed monster from your deck. No. That's pretty good. It allows me to destroy one of my opponent's water monsters. Like that. Yeah, I think I am gonna go after the other one. So I think what I'm gonna do... So I'm just gonna go for this one. I think I'm gonna go after this one. Wait, what? What's keeping me from being able to exceed? 2 level 4 waters, I can do that. I don't get it. Why can't I exceed for anything? I don't get it. Huh. Oh, because I'm still in battle. Okay, yeah, now I can go for an exceed. So... yeah, I'm gonna go for this one then. I don't think it really matters. Stealth Kraken. Oh, I want to do this one because then it can summon Stealth Kraken spawns. I see. Wait, what can I go for? Oh, that. Up to number of materials is called had, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna keep it. Because it's a quick effect. That's pretty cool. That's a quick effect. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And now I can just destroy whatever my opponent summons. So now I can just destroy that. That's really cool. It gets a special summon something. I still think that was good. Oh, special summoning that, I see. Yeah. Destroy monster's original attack defense. So actually that's really good. Yeah, so now I think if I wait, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I can activate during the damage calculation. Cool. And when I destroy this one, I get to special summon Mermaid from the deck. Cool. Wait, what? Wait. Oh. Well. That sucks. Dang it. Guess I'll attach this one. I don't know. At least I still kept it from being destroyed, and now I can just destroy this. Still pretty good. It's not that didn't really mean I meant to like destroy her, but it still works out fine. And now I can just do this. I think I'll just or I could go for 2 level 3s. So I can go for this one. Nah. I'm just gonna go for this. Just discard that. Special summon something else. This is pretty good because then... Wait, no, I don't have any in my hand. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I didn't realize it added to the hand. It doesn't really matter though, because pretty sure I still won with that. Yeah, this should be game right here. Yep. There we go. I did it. So actually that shark thing is actually pretty cool. It's very powerful. And then I got Spine Gillman for winning this one, which gives all my fish, sea sup, and aqua types an extra 400 attack, which is kind of cool. So yeah, looks like I need more orbs to unlock this one though. I need 50 more water orbs. So that's a little unfortunate. So looks like for the next one I'm gonna have to go into the Dark Dead Vengeance, which actually this is pretty cool because I'm getting really close to at least finishing up with the loner deck side of things. I just have like basically 3 more. Kind of like halfway through both of these and like just make it through this one. And then the SP deck challenge, I'm not sure what that is. But the training might take a little bit because I looked a little bit at the training 2 session. This one might take a little bit. But I'm gonna get through that one too. So like maybe more like, I mean, I don't know how long the SP deck challenges will take, but we'll have to see. Anyway, yeah. I mean, that might be some pretty good rewards right there though. Yeah, but that'll be in the Monday's video. Tomorrow's video will be once again going through the my deck my deck challenges, and then Sunday's video will be going through we'll be going and overviewing the different loner decks and opponents' loner decks for the solo modes that for the solo mode duels I've like already completed. Okay, but right now let's do another quick Bible verse. So once again, coming from YouVersion, it is, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." So that's a pretty easy verse. That's a pretty quick verse. So that comes from Matthew 5:8. And in my opinion, what this verse is trying to say is that as long as you stay like pure and you try not to sin, like you'll be able to like see Jesus a lot easier, because like you'll be like, as you like live his values, you'll be able to understand Jesus a lot better, see Jesus a lot better, because he won't be crowded up by like all of the bad things, if that's not what you're focusing on. It's a lot hard to see God when you're more focused on like sinning and like partying and like the ways of the world, which aren't necessarily all good. So that's like what I'm thinking it means. I know like I sin quite a bit, but like I try to like try to keep myself from doing that. I like try to find ways to keep myself from sinning as much, and I think I have definitely gotten a lot better throughout the years. Still not perfect, but of course no one else is either. You just gotta keep trying. Like, don't give up even if you do, because you eventually will, and then if you give up, that's not helpful either. That just, you're just digging yourself even deeper into that hole, and you don't want to be doing that. So anyway, if you'd like to like give more thoughts to that verse, feel free into the comments. If you'd like to comment something else that's directly related to the gameplay, that's fine too. If you like to leave a simple emote, that's fine too. It just anything to help the algorithm would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe, and consider ringing that notification bell for either specific notifications, like if you just want to watch the Master Let's Plays, or if you just want to watch the SpongeBob Let's Plays, that's fine. Although if you did just want to watch the SpongeBob Let's Plays, you probably won't be hearing this, but still. Maybe like one of your friends is watching this and can let you know, like, and maybe can even like help you figure out how to do it, because I'm not exactly sure how to do it myself. I think maybe I'll try to figure out, and then I can let you guys know a little bit better about how to do that. So maybe like before like tomorrow's video, I can try to figure out for myself, and then let you know like in tomorrow's video. And then I'll definitely like let the people that are coming for the specific videos know as well, so that like I can get that information out there to as many of my watchers as possible. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll go into a pack opening now. Let's do it. No one was able to get as many duels in, so I'm sorry about that, but I still hope you enjoyed nonetheless. Let's see what I can get from the legacy packs. Opening another 10 here. Yeah, I got some more new cards. That's nice. I got White Knight Dragon, Cocoon of Evolution, Command Knight. That's a pretty cool card. Freed, allowing you to add a level 4 lower from warrior from your deck to your hand. Although I think reinforcement is bad most of the time, since you actually have to tribute for this guy. And like it's only during your draw phase, so you have to wait a whole go around before you can actually do this. Gondor, Doxy Rescue, Psychic Emperor, Absolute Crusader, Air Cracking Storm, success probability 0%. I guess it's kind of good, like if your opponent's playing a bunch of fusions, or a bunch of like, or like a few specific fusions that they really want to go into. Actually, if they're playing a bunch of like extra copies of fusions, like it may not be like so good. But like if they're only playing a few specific fusions, it might be pretty good. Like maybe for example, if they're only like really playing, like maybe for example the sprites are playing the runic engine, they might really only be playing the one fusion for the runics, the level 2 fusion. And then they're playing 3 of that. So if you send 2 random fusions, you're sending 2 of that level 2 to the graveyard. But it has to send 2, so once you activate one of these, you can't activate another one. I believe if they have like less than 2, they don't have to send any. So it's either 2 or nothing. And you don't actually get to look at them either. I believe you actually no, I believe you do get to look at your opponent's X deck. To like just confirm. So actually that's kind of nice, because this is another way to look at your opponent's X deck, but I still don't think it's like that makes it worth playing. And even in that sprite deck, they do play 3, so they'll still have access to 1, even if you get rid of 2 of them. But now they'll only have 1 of that card, so I mean, but like I don't think it's that worth it. It is kind of cool that you can trap trick this card as well, though. Cybernex Cyclopean, Memory Crusher, Raging Earth, Spawn Alligator, Reversible Beetle, Performable Camelump, Kaiden Kendo Spirit, Silent Doom, Omega Goggles, Desert Sunlight. Okay, and then that's it. So I think I'm gonna go with my favorite card being Command Knight. Because this is kind of cool since like you can like create an attack lock. If you control another one of these guys, your opponent can attack any of your monsters, which is pretty cool. And it gives everyone a bonus 800 attack. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for that one just because of that effect. Just because of like the cool things you can do with it. Yeah. So that's what's gonna be getting my like medal of appreciation today. So you can let me know what your favorite card from the pack opening was, down in the comments below if you'd like. Bye everyone.